target.
Okay people, what's up and welcome to today's insight video. Before I get started, check out the interview I did with Mark D. Mazel. It was great to catch up with him. It was the second video I've done with him. The last video we did was back in October, and we were talking about Bitcoin Cash and the markets and just how deep this bear market can go. He believes 2019 is when we're going to see the end of the bear market. So leave your comments on that one. Remember guys to join the new Facebook group I've set up, follow on Twitter, on Steemit, on DTube. I'm just going to be mainly sharing these videos out more so from DTube and Steemit now. YouTube censorship can go to hell. Please remember to subscribe on DTube as well and just follow the movement. I'm going to be trying to launch a Telegram app real soon as well. So let me know which ones you think is best. Do you prefer the Facebook group or the Telegram group? Leave your comments below. I'm actually going to do like an EOS video about the kind of drama that was going on. I scrapped it. It wasn't good quality. At the moment, so on EOS, right, the EOS ecosystem is a collection of resources. And you can vote on there, you stake your tokens, and those tokens entitle you, based on how many tokens you've got, to the resources of the EOS protocol, of the EOS ecosystem. For developers to build apps or programs on EOS, they need RAM for that data, because data is the new oil, guys. EOS holders, big EOS whales, were speculating on the price of RAM, right, on the price of megabytes and being able to store your data on the EOS network. And at the peak, it cost 920 EOS tokens for 1 megabyte. Let me repeat that. Over 920 EOS tokens for 1 megabyte. Now that's come down in the last few days. It's just over 400 now per megabyte. Also, as well, Ethereum has been having a little bit of problems with its transaction fees. Now, as you all know, the SEC is clamping down and scaring the hell out of these scammy ICOs. So what projects are doing now is that they're doing airdrops. So if you hold like 10 Ethereum or 10 EOS, a project can airdrop those tokens to your balance. So if you have 10 EOS or 10 Ethereum, you can have 10 of whichever project is being airdropped. Now, this is great for people, great for hodlers, because you get incentivized to hold your cryptocurrencies. It's great, and then you can dump it. The market can speculate on these tokens, and it's evenly distributed. Great. But what's happened now is that it's clogging up the Ethereum network to the point where transaction fees, like what happened with Bitcoin last year, the transaction fees on Ethereum spiked. Someone said it was up by like 700% or 7,000%. I don't have the exact numbers off right here with me, but it is making a difference on the Ethereum blockchain. Because remember guys, this is what I wanted to point out with EOS and Ethereum, nothing is truly free. Someone has to fit the bill. The bill always comes due. Like with Ethereum, miners are still verifying all the transactions, all the information being processed on that blockchain. Someone's got to pay them. The fees have got to come from somewhere. Even if you get those airdrops for free, someone somewhere is footing the bill. So, as always, this is a problem that we're having with blockchains, where they get congested and they get expensive. So, of course, we know all the scaling solutions are out there. We've spoken about it, but I thought it was worth bringing up. But it's very interesting to see how EOS and Ethereum's ecosystems are going to be combating this. Protocols like Tron and EOS itself launched, kind of sprung off from Ethereum's network. And I think Kick as well, I think they are using a kind of hybrid Ethereum Stellar protocol, because Ethereum was just too slow for it. So that's another interesting development going on there. So this is what I wanted to talk about. Funds is safe. Now, you guys might be aware of the popular YouTube channel that makes like funny videos, kind of taking the piss out of the crypto space. So basically, Binance, apparently they got the trading bots API was compromised again. Rumors were going around that up to 7,000 Bitcoins were withdrawn from Binance's wallet. I don't know how true that is. Usually they've got like usually they would have to authorize that and give it the green light manually before allowing that to happen. So I don't know how true that is. But regardless of that, CZ, CEO of Binance, and wow, Binance has exploded in the last 12 months, has created something called a secure asset fund for users. Now, this stands for SAFU. Now, if you've watched the popular video, you know, funds is SAFU. You know, if you know, you know. And I'll leave a little clip for you guys that don't know about it.
What?
Funds are safe.
Basically, this what CZ has done is that this secure asset fund will basically take 10% of all the trading fees and put it into a contingency wallet or contingency fund if the worst case scenario does happen. So no matter what, users, you know, traders on Binance and investors will get something. Even if Binance is totally cleaned out, destroyed, compromised, users will get like something. That's actually a positive move, right? And he's smart because he's, as a marketer, he's used the popularity of the video and of his branding and of his own face and the kind of slogan and these memes that are going around the space, and he's used it in a positive way, which actually protects cryptocurrency users. So I think it's really good, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I don't recommend storing any of your cryptocurrencies on a exchange, even if funds are safe. But yeah, just don't get bogged, okay? Because exchanges are still central points of failure. Regulations are after them, you know, authorities are after them. The SEC is like trying to make them all verify in the EOS and security exchanges or whatever. You got hackers after them. You know, you got people compromising the API and the trading bots and manipulating the prices of all these shit coins with low volume and DDoSing coins and then manipulating the price. Just keep your coins private, keep them safe. And yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today, and just end it on a positive. And remember guys, just always verify things. Don't always believe the hype that you see in the space. Please do your own research. I was going to talk about Ripple maximalism, but I think I'll do that in another video. There's a few things I'm seeing with the XRP community.